mongooses. Now, it may seem that the large lion is the king of the jungle, but the mongoose could easily fight for this title. You see, more often than not, when a lion faces off against a cobra, the lion will likely end up running away. Not so for the mongoose. No snake is safe in the presence of a mongoose. Because of its speed, a mongoose is able to avoid most of the quick stripes of a snake. It can kill the snake by sinking its teeth into the base of the snake's skull. In this fabulous story, Rikki-Tikki-Taw is the hardest thing in the world to frighten a mongoose. Because of their fierce snake fighting abilities, mongooses are a favored watchdog in the snake-infested places where they live. However, when people have tried to import them to areas where they don't naturally live, they often end up causing more problems than the snakes they were brought to hunt. They were imported into the West Indies, for example, in an effort to control snakes. However, they ended up destroying many native animals. Similarly, mongooses were introduced into Hawaii to control the rat population. Unfortunately, they did nothing to help to decrease the rat population. Why? Well, rats are nocturnal, but mongooses are generally diurnal. So rats are hidden away sleeping during the day, which is when the mongoose hunt. Instead of eating the rats, then the mongoose are the other animals as well as eggs of certain birds that nest on the ground. As a result, they have been blamed for destruction of several native Hawaii species. There are many different species of mongooses. There are social creatures hunting with the entire colony and forming close relationships with each member. Some species live in colonies of up to 40 animals. They are caring and kind toward the colony members. These relationships are so close that some will even risk their own lives to save another mongoose from the clutches of a raptor's talons or gripping the jaws of a jackal's jaw. One intercepting species is the dwarf mongoose that lives in Africa. It tends to live in small colonies that often use as termite mounts as home. It is interesting relationships with a hornbill, a bird which also lives there. These two animals are often seen foraging together for food. In fact, hornbills are so eager to forage with dwarf mongooses that they will squawk down the holes of the dwarf mongoose home in the morning, telling them to get up because it's time for breakfast. The hornbills keep watch for predators, calling out warnings if they see an animal that is a predator or either hornbills or dwarf mongooses. Why do they do this? Because mongooses scratch up animals that live in the dirt, and hornbills will dive and eat the animals that escape the mongooses. Well, thank you for watching this mongoose video. I hope you guys enjoyed this very much. It took a little bit to make. Please consider to subscribe and like and hit that bell. Thank you.